What's up guys, Lethal Leslie here, and today I am bringing a totally different type of video on the channel guys. Something I have never brought obviously to my channel yet, and something I never really thought or ever even want to be bringing to my channel. And that is basically, you've just seen the title, you've just seen the thumbnail probably before clicking on it. It is what has happened to FIFA guys. Simple as that, what has happened to the game we all love. So that's the first point I want to make guys, that we all love this game. We loved this game since we were kids. I've loved this game since about 2004 guys. I've been playing this game for years. It's so long. I remember in 2007 when I finally got better than my big brother. You know, that was like a big step back then. What a great game that was. I remember 2009, 10, 11, 12 where FUT was introduced. I remember losing FUT 4K on Jesus Navas at the time and being absolutely heartbroken that I'd lost 3K on a player guys, because I was so new to FUT and FUT was so exciting. It was this new amazing game mode, and yeah, I remember those days so well. I remember packing an informed Neymar when he was at Santos, being one of the best packs I've ever packed. I remember using those cards, these amazing cards. I remember the silver teams, the Lukaku's, the what's his name, Agbon Lahore, the defense, the three at the back, the 3-5-2. I remember all those days, guys, and I remember this game being so great. I know there's so much good stuff in last year's game as well. There was so much good stuff in 2017. It was a step in the right direction. But what EA have done, sorry, it keeps going to this blank screen. It's not really the screen I want to see you. Is they've took that step in the right direction after they let FUT, it came out FUT in say 2009 I believe. You had to pay for it. I'm not at the start, I'm not sure. And then they stuck with it. They didn't change it from then till 2016 basically. They did bring out the FUT draft, that was it guys. And then when the game was about to die in 2016, they finally pulled their finger out and made 2017 a decent game. They brought out FUT Champs, they brought out Squad Builder Challenges, and after that the game, they've done nothing, and I think they just want to sit on the Squad Builder Challenges. The weight on Squad Builder Challenges right now to keep this game even half decent is unbelievable, guys. So basically, I've got a massive list in front of me. I don't even know how long this video is going to be, and this is what has happened to FIFA, guys. All the problems that I hope are going to be fixed and they're going to sort out going forward. So the first one I'm going to start with, guys, I'm going to go straight into one of my biggest issues with the game, and that is the 40 game weekend league, guys. So let's head over to the weekend league now, because this is the section we're on. FUT Champions, as you can see, expires in 5 hours and 40 minutes. I do not even play this game mode anymore. I played this game mode a fair bit in FIFA 17, and I played this game mode a couple of times in FIFA 18. But what are the problems with the 40 game weekend league? Exactly what I just said, a 40 game weekend. We have lives. The casual player has a life. Even though obviously I do a lot of FIFA with my YouTube channel, I am a casual player. I am nothing but a casual player. And I have two kids, I have a wife, I have a brother, I have nieces and nephews, I have a mom, I have football. I have a lot of things I want to do and see on my weekends, and 40 games is too much, yeah, but oh, it's not for you then. It is for me, because that's the point. It has to be for you, it has to be for me. And we all know, I don't want the silver 2 rewards, I don't want the silver 1 rewards, I don't even want the gold 1 reward, which I could probably get with 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games left. You know, I'm usually around the gold 1 player when I play, guys. You know, I don't want those rewards. If I'm playing, I want to play 40 games and I want to have the best rewards. And I know there are so many people that sit there and feel exactly the same as me. So why don't they bring in the simple fixes for that, guys? There are so many simple fixes. I'm not going to go into fixes today. I'm just going to say 40 game weekend league is a problem. It needs sorting, guys. Let's go into the gameplay next. As you see, I'm going to be looking down here a lot. You're probably going to see a lot at the top of my head, guys, because I am looking down at the list I have below here. And the next one I have is boring and slow gameplay. The gameplay at the start of this FIFA was mental. I'm sure a lot of you guys didn't like the fact it was so random, and it was too random, don't get me wrong. But what they've done, they brought update after update after update, and the gameplay is slowing down, slowing down. You can't do the amazing things. I had Ronaldinho right at the start of this game. I've got a video of me even buying him, and the hype that was inside me when I picked up Ronaldinho on this game for the first time was massive. I played over 100 games with him, around 130 games before I decided, you know, I wanted my coins again to enjoy FIFA, because you need coins to enjoy FIFA at times, guys. But you know, you can't do the stuff that I did with Ronaldinho on this game anymore. I could buy that Ronaldinho again, and I would think he was rubbish compared to the first time I had him, because the game just doesn't let you do it. Why are they slowing down the gameplay so much? I understand they're trying to fit in what the pros want all the time, but it can't stay like this forever. We need to be able to enjoy the gameplay. The gameplay does need to be different every year, even if it's just a little bit, changing it here and there. We do need slightly different gameplay. We do need to enjoy the game, and you know what? It does need to be hard to defend some years and easy to defend other years, and certain finishes are good this year, certain finishes are good next year, because that is what makes the game fun, is that it's different every year. But now it's just making it so rigid. They're like, oh, we can't have no mistakes, we're desperate to be an esport, we need to make this game as perfectly competitive as possible, and by doing that they're even making it worse. That's the most hilarious thing, guys. I'm going to move on to my next point, which is repeat content, and that kind of goes on to a point I was saying a minute ago, and that's just the repeated content of, you know, the Halloween was exactly the same. They need to be thinking of different things every year for every single event that comes around. The Halloween one needs to be different. It was good first year, it was okay this year, yeah, it was a decent promo, guys, but no, it can't be exactly the same. Yes, we want to be able to predict stuff as traders. Yes, we want to be able to invest in stuff. Like, I love trading on the game. But no, we do not want the exact same thing, because the same content keeps us at yeah, we're not happy. It does not make us excitement, and it does not build enough hype, guys. And too much of the content is the same, guys. Let me move on to my next point anyway. Oh yeah, the next point I wanted to make, guys, was there's no reason or urge to play games. And that is other than FUT Champs. The reason I'm saying that is, like, obviously you go into FUT Champs. Let me just go around the game for a second. I'm going to show you guys exactly what I mean with this, guys. This is, I can already tell this is going to be a really long video. So, you know, I hope this is the kind of thing some of you guys will be interested in. I'm sure a lot of you guys will not be interested in this kind of video at all. And I apologise to you guys, of course. Not qualified FUT Champs, of course. Let's go and see the schedule, and I want to go over to the rewards, guys. Let me say one thing straight off: the rewards are brilliant. They've got great rewards for FUT Champs. I have no problems with them whatsoever. I do not think they need a buff. I think they're brilliant. Some things are good in the game, but it's 40 games to get these rewards. So, you know, you've got your elite rewards. They're great. I'm going to go over to my section, and probably where the casual player is at, which is the gold rewards. 50k and 200k packs for playing 40 games. Yeah, that is not bad. You know what I mean? But the 40 games needs changing, or they need to make a lesser version or whatever. I'm going to make probably another video is how to save FIFA, in my opinion, what I want to see. I'll make that in another video, guys, but this is not that video, guys. So you can see the rewards for FUT Champs are great, guys. So let's go off FUT Champs now, and let's say I don't want to play FUT Champs because I don't have time to play 40 games. So what am I going to do? It's a Saturday. I haven't qualified for FUT Champs because it's not worth playing 40 games for me. I'm going to play a couple of seasons, guys. As you can see, I don't know what division I'm in on seasons. I'm in Division 2, guys. I haven't even played enough games, as you can see, probably to even go that far up. So in Division 2, what is the reward for Division 2? 10 games in Division 2. If you become champion, you get weekend league entry, and you get 13k, guys. You get nothing for a pack. And that don't forget, you have to win that division for that. Most people can't even win Division 2. Now, to be honest with you, 13k as a coin reward, brilliant. That is absolutely brilliant. Even promotion at 10k is actually really good in my opinion. But there's nothing else, guys. It doesn't make you want to play. What if you're getting holding? You're getting 7k. That's not bad, but you have to play all 10 games for holding for 7k then, guys. The rewards on that, like I said, I like the coin rewards, but they need to add a little spice. They need to add a little sum in there to make you want to play these games. Because I know I don't want to play divisions, guys. And I don't know if you're the same, but add a little sum in there for us. There is no tournament section, guys. That would be massive. They should bring in a tournament section. I'm not even sure if that's even on here. But bring in a tournament section with... What kind of tournaments could you have? We could have silver player tournaments every week. Silver player tournaments. I'm going to get to silver players in a bit, guys. We could have a Team of the Week tournament every single week for one untradeable Team of the Week player. I don't think that would crash the market at all. And you know, not everyone would win it, guys. It would give you reason to play games if you are not in FUT Champions. What else do we have in here? We have the draft. Now, the draft is one of the biggest jokes in FIFA. The draft is a great game mode, don't get me wrong. It's not my cup of tea. I don't play draft. But the draft is a great game mode, but the rewards for winning the draft. How can you possibly lose coins winning the draft? It's unbelievable, the rewards. And again, you want to go to single player, squad battles. This is one of the other options, again, for players who are probably not quite as good, or, you know, the really committed players who play every mode as well. There is something like 40 odd games I've heard, about 45 games or something silly like that, to finish a squad battles. 45 games. Unbelievably. Too much games. Mental, guys. Absolutely mental in my opinion. I'm going to move on anyway from... There's no reason to play games right now. That's the bottom line. That was the problem. Give us a reason to play games. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, the next one, guys, I want to talk about is transfer bans. There is no way to do normal trading tips anymore. Do you know back in FIFA 15, FIFA 14, do you know what I used to do as a trading method? No word of a lie, guys. One of my trading methods back then was I would buy players, just bin them all day long at a lower price than what they were going for, and I would just list them up for 400 or 500 coins. Like say a player was going for a K, I would bin that player for 800 coins, I would list that player for 1300 coins, and it was just absolutely easy to make coins like that, guys. And yeah, like, you know, those methods are gone. Why? Because you cannot bin players for one. You know, I got a transfer ban the other day for listing players on the transfer market. Unbelievable, guys. I got a transfer ban for listing players on the transfer market. I listed too many players. You know, there's too many bans, guys. You can't mass bid on players, you get banned. You can't mass bin players, you get banned. You can't bin snipe, you get a ban. You can't apparently list players flat out, you get a ban. But you know what you can do? You can open packs flat out. They never ban you for opening packs. It's just not on. They need to free us up. They need to free us up, guys. We need to be able to be more free on this game. We can't be so restricted on the transfer market because no transfer, no transfer methods are working anymore, guys, because there are so many bans. It's unreal. Okay, guys, I'm going back into gameplay again. The list ain't quite in order, but another thing that's really ruined the game this year is no lost glitches. How many no lost glitches are in this game? Come on, EA. Sort that out, guys. We can't have 101 different no lost glitches. It's mental. After the second one goes, they do an update, and there's another 6 no lost glitches. They have people on the Xbox not being able to press the PS button. That is crazy. You can't press your PS button or you lose. You can't press a button on your controller. You know, this is the equivalent of it on the PlayStation, or you lose. That is, you know, that's mental, man. They need to sort that out. That is absolutely crazy. And, you know, the fact that that's in the game, and the fact they've had to even put that in the game, just shows how weak the work they're doing on this game is at time, guys. There are always going to be 1 or 2 no lost glitches that sneak through, and I'm sure most people who are understanding can accept that, but come on. What's the month? What month are we in? We're in February, right? It's, you know, the game's been out for a long time now. Too many no lost glitches needs to be sorted out. Another thing I want to talk about, which has been massive over the last 2 years, and a lot of you guys might not even agree with this, but for me this is a big issue in the game, especially being a player that's played this game for years, and that is that some players are too meta, guys. And what I mean by that is, you used to build a team back in the day and you would try the players out, and you know what, a lot of players would be the equivalent, if you know what I mean. You could pick up a player like Wellington back in the day, a Brazilian striker, but then you could go and pick up Daniel Sturridge from the Prem, and those players would probably play about the same quality kind of thing, you know. But now there are meta players. You've got your Martial, you know, you've got people like Mbappe, you've got people like Jesus, but they're too meta. There are other players, like if you look at strikers from the Premier League, I'm just going to have a quick look now. Hopefully I can find someone as a great example, guys, right now. You know, there you go. Marcus Rashford is actually quite used, guys. He's not bad. Jamie Vardy. But there you go. Marcus Rashford and Jamie Vardy. Jamie Vardy's okay. Or Jesus and Jamie Vardy. They're right next to each other. I'm going to use both of them, guys. You know, Jesus is miles better than Jamie Vardy. Jamie Vardy is like almost not usable at a decent to high level for someone who doesn't have coins. Yet Jesus is absolutely brilliant. You can pick out probably about 50 to 100 meta players out of this game, and you might as well bin the rest. And that is not good for the game. Everyone's using the exact same players. We need to be able to use all the players. They need to all have a certain decent functionality in the game. And that, in my opinion, needs sorting, guys. Alright, guys, this is one of the ones I'm most passionate about. I had one of the, you know what, scratch that, I probably had the joint best time I've ever had on Ultimate Team with a silver team, with silver Lukaku up front, silver Agbon Lahore up front, silver Henderson, I'm sure, played as a cam at the time for us for Sunderland. We had Diame in centre defensive midfield. I had Sterling left mid, 74 rated. I had Mariappa, was it Mariappa at the back, guys, as a centre back. There was a Pro League team that was absolutely amazing. There was a Brazilian silver team that was absolutely amazing. What has happened to silvers and why have FIFA killed them? They were amazing, guys. Why have we not got something like so totally dedicated to silvers? People look back at those days like, why can't we get those days back? It's like those days are gone. Why have they killed silvers? Why have they killed silver teams? There should be amazing silvers in FIFA every year. They should always make sure there's an amazing silver Brazilian team. They should always make sure there's an amazing silver Prem team. And probably even more than that, guys. Silvers were amazing. I used to play the Silver Cup. There's no cups anymore. Obviously, we know that. I used to play the Silver Cup week in, week out, guys. That used to be what I played because it was just so fun. The team was so fun, guys. But now there is no Silver Cup so that you can just get silvers versus silvers, for one. And also, there are no good silver players anymore. They don't make silvers like they used to. And you know what? They should. They should be making silvers amazing again. Please make silvers amazing again, EA. Where have they gone and why do they all suck? Okay, the next thing I'm going to go on to, guys, I know I'm jumping from one random thing to another here, but this has been a big issue this year, and it definitely has ruined it. Why is everything getting leaked? Why is every single bit of content getting leaked? Not long ago, like, this is another thing that really irritated me. Not long ago, the League SBC for the La Liga, I believe, got leaked, and everyone was saying it was Bale, and so many people, they changed bringing La Liga out then because it's getting leaked. That actually affected me in the transfer market, which kind of sucked. And, you know, it's affected people I had told about a certain transfer method, which kind of sucked as well. But why is everything getting leaked? Why is everything getting leaked? All I got to do, if it's something's getting dropped on FIFA these days, I just go on Twitter about 3 o'clock the day, and I know what's coming out at 6. Sometimes it's the day before. Sometimes it's even longer than that, guys. I knew about a Team of the Week packs were coming back into this FIFA about 4 months before they actually even dropped them. A bit of an exaggeration, but why is everything getting leaked? They need to work harder to keep their information not leaked. Start naming stuff, other stuff, guys. I don't care what they do. Give stuff no names, whatever. They can do what they want. Why in the coding do they have to have everything just there, ready for people to pick up and just share all over the world? Like I said, there's no surprise left in the game anymore, and that totally kills the hype so much. FORTNITE was an absolute joke. They changed a few players, in my opinion. The list that came out at the very first day of FORTNITE was like 95% right, and they changed a few players to make it look like it wasn't. What is going on with that? We do not want to know that. That really, 6 o'clock was no surprise every day up until Christmas. It was a joke, guys, and the leaks are killing the game. And this is a big part of it as well, guys. This last point I'm going to be bringing on this, what has killed FIFA, what has happened to FIFA video, and that is that there is nothing to work for if you're not playing FUT Champs, guys. And that's what I mean is, like, at the start of this year, I started building a brilliant team. I started, you know, I had plans. I want this player, I want that player. I have dream players to pick up. On top of Ronaldinho, I wanted, you know, an amazing team behind him. I would love to have had, like, a Rio Ferdinand in defence, something like that, guys. Excuse me, but there is nothing to work for once Champs is killed. And that is one of the points I didn't read out, which I'm going to bring up now, is too competitive. And I don't think it's too competitive, guys, but what I mean is, if you aren't in that competitive fold, there is no reason to turn on the game. They need to go back to looking after the casuals. And I know that's bad, but we are just casual players that love playing loads of FIFA games. I play over thousands of games most years. Look at the amount of games. You can see exactly how much games I played right there, guys. I'm not playing this game this year. And, you know, I really crave playing a football game that's good. And this isn't it this year. They need to save the game in FIFA 19. I'm going to be bringing out a video how to save FIFA in FIFA 19, guys, with everything I would like to see to just bring this game back to life, and how they could save it, what they could bring in, new ideas, different, just random stuff that you might never heard of. Some of it you probably would have heard of it again, guys. I might even touch on some of it in this video here. But please, please, can we just start getting this game together? Because this game, is the best game in the world when they get it right, and it is the worst game in the world when they get it wrong, guys. This has been a massive rant. This has been a massive rant, guys. I just wanted to get my feelings on the problems on this game across, and I definitely want your opinions, guys. I want your opinions. What has killed the game for you this year? There are so many people not playing this game. What has killed this game for you this year, and what do you want to see changed going on to next year, guys? If you have any opinions on that, any strong opinions on that, put it in the comments section down below. I will reply to every single comment, as I always do, guys. So yeah, I'm going to leave that video there, guys. If you've liked this video on this style of video, like the video, subscribe if you want to see more. Thanks for watching, as always, and take it easy.